Okay, y'all, the queen's back. Anywho, the reason why I was gone for a long time because y'all, my mic was broken, and I had to wait until my mic started working. I don't know if y'all can hear me or not, but anywho, y'all, we just gonna be redecorating my house. Okay, guys, so we're just gonna. Oh, y'all, don't worry about the background noise. So we're just gonna like get stuff. Ooh, this is good. Okay, guys, we're just gonna get stuff for the house. Guys, we're gonna get this house so cute, animal. You move like an animal. Move. You're the boss, you on the circus, baby. Get up and nod, just as a kid, but girl. Anywho, y'all. Yeah, so y'all, we just gonna have to speed run this because I don't want to take like 10 hours to finish this. So y'all, we're just redecorating my house. Oh, it says my Apple Pen isn't working, guys. What is that about? Okay, now it is. Anywho, y'all, but should we do a story time? I feel like we should do a story time. But y'all, ooh, let's do a story time about fake friends. So, mind y'all, this was like in the 5th grade, right? So basically, this was like in the beginning of the 5th grade. I'm in 6th grade. So basically, it's this girl. So it was my friend. My friend Hannah. It was me and my friend. Actually, yes, it was me and my friend Hannah. We're close because she's just like Hannah's a nice kid. But anywho, as I was saying, and was this other girl. We're just gonna call her Nia. Actually, we're just gonna call her Addison. So me, Hannah, and Addison, we were friends at the beginning of the school year, right? Because I was like new at the school. I didn't know nobody there. So yeah, I was gonna have friends. The friends with my friends were with. If that makes sense a bit. So basically, Hannah already knew Nia, and I didn't know Nia. So basically, sorry, I had to fix my Apple Pencil. So basically, like, yeah, basically, no one gave me a warning that Nia was like a hot mess, like she was something else. So basically, right, so you know how there's always a duo and a trio. So yeah, it was basically like that. So sometimes Nia would talk about Hannah, and sometimes it was just like Nia was like she thought she was like the center of attention. It was always me and Nia hanging or her and Hannah hanging, right? So one day I was sick and tired of the switching back and forth, so I left the table, right? And I went to go see these other girls. Okay, right? Mind you, the whole school year, I mean, like since ever I switched with those other girls, Mia hasn't been like sitting over there. So I had thought like nothing of it, right? Because don't you already seeing me sit over there for a reason? Like, make that make sense. But anywho, I moved there. I started talking to them. I started seeing them every day. So they noticed that I didn't start. They noticed that I did not sit with them every day as I was. So basically, Hannah and Nia got in a fight, and basically one of them moved. No, it was Hannah who moved with us. Yeah, it was Hannah who moved with us, right? At the table, I'm telling you nothing out of it because like Nia, she was like Loki's she was problematic. That's all I gotta say. She was just problematic. So right, girl, is he gonna work? Wait, what? I'm so confused. Wait, y'all, I need to fix my Apple Pencil, right? So as I was saying, like Nia started to sit alone by herself, right? And so she didn't like that, right? So she wanted to sit with us. Basically, there wasn't enough spots for her. So we just raced to the table. And I've been sitting there, so I don't know what gave them the great idea to come sit over here with me. So one day I got to the table left, and there ain't no more seats for me. They know I've been sitting in that seat every day. And then Nia got the audacity to be like, you can't sit here today, and this and that and the third. So yeah, I just moved because I was low-key kind of sad because no one moved for me. But when Nia didn't have nowhere to sit, all of a sudden they want to move where she is. Like, that don't make no sense. But anywho, yeah, and basically we started beefing because she was being overly weird. Like, no, you're not supposed to do that. And basically she claimed that she was black, but and she's like mixed and stuff like that. But like, if you know you black, she said, like, she was like, I don't want to say the N-word because it says that in the third. Like, I don't want people to think I'm racist. First of all, red flag. If you know you black, you don't need no permission for nobody else to say the N-word. That's how I know, like, you're not black. That's a red flag. Because if you know you're black, you don't need, like, anybody to prove that. Like, I'm mixed. And I'm not gonna let nobody tell me that I'm not mixed. Like, make that make sense. But she couldn't. Though. So basically, I was confused, and then we just started beefing because she just speaks too much on people's names. Basically, this one time, me and this one girl, we just gonna call her. We're gonna call her no. We're gonna call her Stacy. So basically, Stacy, she moved schools, right? Can't see her no more. So basically, there was enough spots for all of us now. But Nia, she thought she was like the leader now, like the role model, like the person, like at the old table. So basically, I wasn't about to let her disrespect me like that. So I had conversations like that, like, you're not the boss and this and that. But apparently, she can't handle that she ain't the boss all the time. And so she got mad. And so yeah, we started beefing. And she said she was gonna be where it's like me behind my face, and she never did. Like, you never did. Been waiting all this years since 5th grade, you never did though. But anyway, that's not the point. But yeah, she never did. So yeah, it was just like she was getting scary. But anywho, Lord. But anywho, yeah. So we just had to beef. So me and this one girl, we're gonna call her Georgia. So me and Georgia, we were like hanging, like we were close. Like, we had no phone numbers. We used to play Roblox. But basically, Nia can handle the fact that I have other friends. And she was just very jealous of me. Even the counselor said she was jealous of me because she's just overly weird. Anyways, y'all want to say house tour? Yeah, I know y'all do. Okay, so I think I got the entrance finished. I think I'm going to add a little bit more stuff. So here's the entrance. I try to make it cluttered. So we're going to start all the way over here. Here's like that. And then we're going to move the pool area and this little play area. Like that. And then the entrance. I think I did like a very good job on this. I might add like an orange rug. Like right here. Because I feel like that would set the aesthetic. And then here's the laundry room. Yeah. Wait, what happened to my lights? But anywho, yeah, and basically, her and the other girls didn't get along. So basically, it then being a trio. And basically, no one was about to talk to her all the time. So me and, what's her name, Sophie, that's her code name, y'all. So me and Sophie just started like hanging, like she would talk to us, but like we ain't back to like include her if we already have something going on. But she was just being really soft. That one day, Sophie, she kind of, not saying like no shade to Sophie, but she trying to get switched up, and she started talking to that thing. What's her name again? Oh, it was Nia. And she started speaking to Nia. I didn't think nothing about it because, like, obviously I'm your best friend ever since the girl moved. So I know you're not just about to leave me like that. Thought wrong. So basically, Nia, I guess she won something. I don't know what she thought she won, but nothing. She just jealous of me. But anywho, yeah. And so they started hanging out. I tried to make conversations, and they just started ignoring me. And then it was just one specific day in gym class, right? Girl, you need to go to bed. It was just one very specific day. I mean, no, it was in music class. So, anyways, Nia, she was overly running her mouth today, and by that time, like, it was like the end of the school year, so I was on the soccer team like that, and I was already irritated because she's just irritating. She always gotta talk, run, talk, run her mouth, talk. But anywho, I'm not the type of person who get disrespected because yeah, I'm black. Girl, I'm black, so no, you know dang well not to play with me. But obviously she don't got common sense. And so she started messing with me, and we started arguing. She was all up in my space. Now her breath stank. No, she smelled like a hot mess. Oh, yo, my Apple Pencil. But anyway, she was smelling like a big old hot mess of tuna fish up in there. So basically, I said to her, this is how people get punched in the face. Because who you think you're talking to? Remember, you don't know how to fight. And basically, yeah, we got evidential proof that she don't know how to fight. Because, how do I make this seem not obvious? So basically, we just gonna say somebody that she know got beat up. That's all I'm saying. Somebody that she know got beat up. And no shade, but if you know who you are, you know who you are. And I'm not about to be coming, oh, you talking about this person. No, you don't have to ask me to my face. But anywho, I was like, she was like being weird, overly weird. So basically, at the end of the school year, we went to the summer camp in, what's it called? St. Louis, right? Basically, by the time she was like, I need to lower my voice because why is it getting quiet? I do not like that. Yo, we gotta be loud on the creek, overly loud. Wait. But basically, oh Lord, as I was saying, basically, one day, like at the camp place, she was acting overly secretive. But mind you, at that time, oh wait, y'all, at the time she like had the boyfriend, so that's kind of weird. So basically, she was like, how do I say this? She was like cheating on her man at the place, like at the summer camp thing. And so basically, I haven't told nobody that, especially like the boy she cheated on. And so basically, yeah, she was just being, so basically she had this one crush, and then I liked this one boy, and then she was like acting weird. She had a crush on him too, acting like I want to find out. But boo, people to run their mouth overly. So yeah, and her sister are weird. Like both of them are overly weird. I do not care what y'all say. Both of them are overly weird. Yeah, and so I think I'm gonna tell him. Because yeah, he was my homeboy stuff like that. So no, you're not about to be cheating on my homeboy. What you thought this was? But anyway, yeah, girl, you thought you could get away from it. You thought you could get away from this, but obviously you didn't, because I didn't say no names, but you know who is. But anyways, y'all, that's it for the story time. I don't think there's any more unless like she's scared and she a hot mess. But y'all, that's the end. Bye, Pookies. And y'all want a part 2 of this? Like me building, fast speeding, running, whatever y'all want to call it, this house. I already got a couple rooms in this. Like, this is like the brother's room. I didn't have enough space. We're gonna like revamp this. This is like my OC. I mean, no, my main character. But I cluttered the rooms a lot. So I might have like different main characters. And this is the parents' room. So bye, y'all. Bye, Pookies.